What is going on, guys? It is Miles here from Fifautcoinstore, and I'm bringing you an amazing video today. Another team of the season squad builder for us to review and see if you guys want to purchase some coins. But basically, guys, if you don't know who Fifautcoinstore are, we are a coin selling business for FIFA Ultimate Team 30. And if you guys do want to pick up some coins for Xbox, PS3, or PC, then make sure you head to all our links in the description. Our Twitter and Facebook will also be in the description, so you guys can go like that and find out more about us and find out when we're doing more videos or live streams. But guys, this team is absolutely insane. I don't know where to start with the players, but we're just going to get straight into in-game stats and see what the in-game stats are looking like and see if each player is looking good, as we always do on each video. But guys, I just went over all the players so you could see what their stats on-card stats are and see if they are any good compared to their in-game stats, and then we'll get into some goals after, just like every review that we do does. So that sounds good. So basically, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight into the in-game stats and see what they look like. So guys, where the hell do I start with this team? I suppose we'll start off with the keeper and the defence. Trapp, I prefer this guy so much over Adler. Adler sucks so bad. If you guys have tried out Adler, oh my god, he's so bad. But Trapp is actually quite decent. His stats show a lot, and I know you can't really say a lot about a keeper, but Trapp is a lot better than Adler, and that's the one thing I'm going to say. Moving on to Lahm now. Lahm is a beast. His stats really do prove it with his green stats. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, a small height, but for the right back he is up the pitch quite a lot in that attack, which is kind of a bad thing because he is always not in the defence, which is quite an annoying part about him. If that could be improved, then that would be better. But Boateng is also a decent defender. I didn't really rate him, but maybe that's because he's not my kind of defender. Like his height is decent, but I go for the more like 6'1" kind of guys, and he just really wasn't my kind of player. He's got decent stats and that, but he just wasn't my player. Same with Dante. Dante was a little bit better than Boateng, but if I could have two different centre backs from the Bundesliga, then I probably would, because these two didn't really do anything for me. If they could be replaced, then that'd be so much better. But Alaba now, this guy is a hero. I absolutely love him. I thought he was like one of the best players in this team. He was so good, and I won't replace it for the world. He's such a hero. He's like amazing, and the stats prove it there with his 97 agility. If he did have an 4-star skill move, he would be amazing. Schweinsteiger now. I did try this, by the way, guys. I did try this team out in 4-3-2-1, and it really didn't work. But 4-1-2-1-2, it really did. Schweinsteiger is that tank that sits there in CDM, the CDM that everyone dreams about. He just sits there for fun and just helps out with the defense, which is the best thing about him. Farfan though, oh my god, this guy's amazing. I picked him over Muller. You guys probably disagree about that, but his 4-star skill moves, he's always up in the attack, getting them goals when you need him. He's always down the wing, crossing them balls into big Lewandowski's head. That's what you need him for. And same with Ribery, really. Ribery was good in the left forward role, but left mid, he is always there to absolutely burn it down the wing and cross it over to Lewandowski's big Swede, which is always a helpful. His pace really is, oh my god, his pace is just amazing, and that's the best thing about Ribery. Also, he has 5-star skill moves, which is another thing. But for his price, well, we'll talk about that later. But Goetze now, he is the cam card. There wasn't really much choice about who's going to go in the cam position in the 4-1-2-1-2 slot. But he does the job. You know, if I could replace him, I might give someone else a go. But he does do the job, and he scores a few goals with his 4-star weak foot and his 4-star skill moves. And his attacking work rate is medium. His defensive work rate is medium. So I suppose that's all right for a cam. Not the ideal work rates, but that's still all right. Lewandowski now, this is the pearl of the team. He is literally the pearl of the team. He is the goal scorer, basically. Most of the goals I actually scored with him are headers, but he can score normal goals, and near post OP especially is just out of this world. But 6 foot as well. High defense, high attacking work rate, and high defensive work rate. The high defensive work rate is not the best because he does hang back, and you really need him to be in the box for the headers. But when he is in the box, it's like, I don't know, 80% chance he's going to header it in. Royce, this guy actually is a winger, but I played him striker. This guy is an amazing striker version. I didn't like him on the wing, but striker, he's a complete different person. He's a complete tank. And striker, he did score so many goals for me, which is one of the greatest things about him. And he is really loved in that position. I really do like him in the striker role, and his green stats prove it also. But guys, that is the in-game stats of these players. We're going to get in some goals now. So guys, before we even get into the goals, I just wanted to say that these goals are not the best, but I will explain why when we get to the attack. But anyway, starting with the keeper, we actually have Trapp in goal. This guy was actually really surprising. Like, I tried Adler first just because Adler was the higher rated, and Adler was shocking. Like, really, really bad keeper. I've played with better keepers that are like 300 coins, and he was just really bad. So I really wouldn't advise you trying out Adler. Worst keeper I've ever had on the game. Maybe that's a bit overstatement, but still, Trapp did do the job, and Trapp was amazing. That really good at them shot blockers. Blocking them shots, amazing keeper, and also diving, he seemed really good. One-on-ones as well, he was also pretty strong, which is what I would like to see in a keeper. So he really did do the job for me, and I would try him out and recommend you guys to try him out. But moving on to defence, the left back and right back were absolutely world class. I mean, Alaba and Lahm, I wouldn't replace them for anything. But the bad thing is they're always up helping out in the attack, which is one thing that didn't help towards the defence, because with only 2 centre-backs there, it just really wasn't working out, especially with them two always up the pitch, helping out with the attack. It just wasn't working out. And if you have been noticing the scores on when the goals have been shown, I have literally conceded in every game I got recorded and mostly lost, which is a bad thing. But I did win some games, but it was just the defence that let me down, I think, because Trapp did do his job, but not as well as I hoped. But maybe that was down to defence. So if I could replace the centre-backs, or maybe to replace some of the defence, I reckon the rest of the team would work well. But moving on to CDM, we have Schweinsteiger. This guy is an absolute beast. He's one of them CDMs that just sits there in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, like a Steven Gerrard in your England teams or BPL teams. You'll know what I mean if you've had him. He's also got a really good shot, so you could play him cam, but I prefer to play him CDM, and he does still get some shots off. There was some close ones that almost were goals, which I would have put in, but he does have a beast mode shot, which is really good. But moving on to Ribery at left mid and Farfan at right mid, these two are just tanks. Ribery has got the pace, so he can run down the wing and cross it in to Lewandowski's bullet header, as I say. But he is. That's the main reason I've got him there. But he did play well in the left forward role as well, and on the pitch he doesn't seem as fast as it says on his card, but he does seem quite fast, so that is alright. Same with Farfan. Farfan was originally on the bench, I believe, for the team of the season Bundesliga, but I actually did move him on to the pitch to give him a try, and actually preferred him over Muller. So that is one thing that Farfan made it into the team. So that is, I literally do like Farfan. He's always there to cut in and shoot, which is good. Which is a good thing from a right mid card, especially in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. But can we actually have Goetze, and Goetze was another guy that did a incredible job at that position. I reckon if he did have another cam from the Bundesliga, he could do the same job. Like, he was an outstanding player in the cam position, which he could have been, which would have been a lot better. But he did do the job and assisted the strikers when he needed, and did score. I think he did score a couple of goals, or did have some close attempts, which is also needed from a Campbell. Like I said, he could be replaced without any sweat or stress at all, because he just didn't really he didn't really perform to a high standard. But the two strikers now, we actually played Reus and Lewandowski. Lewandowski is, I think that's how you pronounce it, or however you guys pronounce it. He is such a good player. He is the top player in the squad, I believe, especially in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, because of that steel header he has. That massive head he has is just amazing. Like, if you can pinpoint it onto his head from across, then it's 80% chance it's going to be a goal, maybe even higher than that. His heading is just incredible, and that's the one thing I love about him, and that's the one thing that really keeps him in the team and keeps him going. But he also does have a good shot, and his pace also helps out, also his height and his strength. So he is the perfect striker for this kind of team, or for any kind of team, to be honest. If you can get him to link up, he is an amazing striker. Same with Reus, apart from Reus is a bit smaller and has more pace, but he does have the skill also, so he's got the agility to get into the box and maybe finesse or just bang it when from close. So Reus is also decent, but he wasn't really my favourite player. But he did do a good job in the striker role. Maybe he would be good. He would be a good left forward player just behind Lewand. But yeah. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it wasn't too long for you. I think it's going to come out about 10 minutes hopefully. But anyway, but if you did enjoy, make sure you drop it that like. Let's try and get this video to 20 likes, and I will release the next team of the season video when we get another team of the season coming out. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you do subscribe. The subscribe button should be on the screen somewhere or below this video near the description. Don't forget, all our links will be in the description. Also, if you guys do want to buy some coins or like us on Facebook and Twitter to know more about us and get friendly with us so you can trust us for when you buy coins, but you should be able to trust us anyway. For fast 5-minute delivery times, then you should always use us. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.